From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitor's sideline, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had the chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Led the league in passing last year with nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning are probably up over 98%.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good for a Bengals first down. First and 10. Here we go. 44-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Burrow looking to pass. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 18 carries, 90 yards.
But they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jacksonville.
Back to the ground with ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguar first down.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On the counter, ETN. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First down, Jaguars.
Hunter now will go in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his This kick is indeed good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Milliken. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Halftime coming
All right,
up.
Brandon, thanks much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Jordan Love. Just picking apart the defense, one of 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Packers even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Seahawks still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And it's the number 3 pick from 2 drafts ago, Drake May, with one of his 3 first-half touchdown passes. The Pats with the lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, not much offense to talk about. Just one field goal on the board. 3-0 the score. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Jaguars first down.
ETN on the toss right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
6 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, Ken, stop.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
For a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Moss on the give up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A short throw there pulled in by all. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Moss. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Zach Moss, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. He will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
First down, Jacksonville.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Jacksonville, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And how about a big play here from the Jaguars' defense? They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Denver Broncos. And here's the veteran, Courtland Sutton. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Broncos are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the New York Giants. And it's the rookie from Texas, Jaden Blue. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.